Hey everybody, I had to do this YouTube video over again because it didn't download on there for some reason. So I hope you guys are all blessed today. Today is a good day to be in nature, even though it's kind of cold and chilly out here, but it's still beautiful. You can see the birds flying, gigging it, making me move my groove to their beat and the music of the trees. Okay, so the poem is called The Works. The works his honor, majesty, his righteousness endures me to eternity. The great and marvelous are thy words, indeed. Only the spirit within me can save me from all beliefs. Who shall not fear? Only your beliefs can draw you near to me. The righteous mighty ways for making us gods and goddess of the age. Go inside and do the work, and see the spirit overflow to the world. So all can see the spirit is inside thee, conscious mind. It feels like the light in me. I hope you guys like that. So I stood and I just meditated for a little bit. And then so I just wrote this today. See, 12:03. I just wrote this today, okay? And our conscious mind is like images and thoughts, and it keeps a lot of stuff stored in there, and so sometimes it can make us go crazy, overreact, and despise of the difficulties in our lives. And if you fear not, then who shall stand against you? Nobody. The Spirit and God the Creator is with us, so we shouldn't fear nothing, nobody. We shouldn't fear our words also. And right now, I'm going through like a big old shift in my life, and it's kind of hard, but it's also a little bit easy because I know that I'm gonna grow and expand, and that's what we all should be, evolving and growing and expanding. And I used to be the type of I used to be really bad at controlling everything. I controlled what I wore. I controlled what my kids wore. I controlled what I cooked for dinner. I controlled how I would react to a stupid situation that would come up. How I used drugs to, how can you say it, overcome all the beliefs in my mind. And so when you have a problem, go within. Don't turn to a substance. For real, y'all. If you smoke weed, that's cool. That can cure you. I'm not saying do it, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And so, it's like what we believe, it proceeds. And if what you believe and what you fear the most, like saying, like I'm going to tell you what I used to fear a lot. I used to fear my husband cheating on me a lot, and so that's what broke. That's what broke our mental our communication and our bond. Not just me, but it takes two. But I take all responsibilities for whatever I caused. I take totally responsibility for it, and I just have to move forward and don't dwell on the past anymore, because I used to dwell on the past a lot. And this last year, every year I become different in my mind. And so when I become different in my mind, I become more aware of what I want and what no longer serves me. So spirit guides, God, Creator, bring a message through me so we can get some inspiration for today. Draw us near to you and bless our day today. Okay. Those two girls are always messing around with each other, I swear. I have a 3-year-old and one in like a few months. One in like 4 months. And man, let me tell you, they're like old souls because they know too much for their age. Unconditional love. So if you guys hear them crying, it's nobody's beating them. They're just fucking around with each other. Oh, sorry. Okay. Communication. Give us one more card. We're going to make this a little bit short because my other video didn't even go through. And so, yeah, I was like, well, I rely on, you know, my husband, and my husband relies on me, but I have to learn how to be more independent for myself. Okay, we got unconditional love, communication, free spirit, worlds within worlds, and new chapter, and the shadow self. Okay, as I'm looking at unconditional love, we have two beliefs with unconditional love, and one is fear-based, and one is divine. Okay, when we have these two beliefs in love, sometimes one can be toxic. That will be the what did I just call it? What did I just call it? I'm sorry. I'm paying attention to inside what they're saying, and then I'm trying to pay attention to this. So just give me a minute. Okay, so we have these two belief systems in what unconditional love is, and so we have love and unconditional love, and so you know, the love is a toxic love. Unconditional love is a divine love, and so when you know the two differences in these two beliefs of what love is, you come to ask yourself, what is love? What is unconditional love? What does it look like? What does it feel like? When will it come? What should it vibrate like? What is the frequency? Should I prepare for this love? Just, you know, ask yourself, what do you think toxic love is? What do you think divine love is? And so when we come to know unconditional love, we there's no judgment. And with just love, there's judgment. Okay? And, you know, you can have communication without being honest and open and communicate in the right way with unconditional love for you, yourself, and for others. When you communicate with unconditional love, the other person can understand you better. If you're with a calm tone of voice, and your body language is you know, relaxed as you communicate, then you will be heard from the other person. But if not, it's just going to go back to chaos and whatnot, because there's no communication. Eye contact is also important when you communicate, because that shows, you know, that when you communicate to your partner or to your new lover or to your work boss or whatever, your kids, whatever, unconditional love is love that is not temporarily. Okay, it's not judgmental. Unconditional love is not fear-based. Unconditional love is not with expectations. You know, what else? Yeah, it's just not fear-based. And you know, that all those equal just love. Okay, because all those expectations I just named, that's just love based. But with unconditional love, none of those spaces that I just mentioned could even conquer what unconditional love means to one person or another. And so when we ask ourselves, where does this unconditional love stem from? From the divine, from the spirit, from our hearts, from inside. And so that's why the Worlds Within Worlds cards here and the new chapter. Being a free spirit and communicating in the right tone, in the right way, then you know that the other person could be themselves. That's why free spirit's here. The other person can be themselves, and they can approach you in a more suitable and nicer way to communicate. Now, pure love is forgiveness, and that's what you need to communicate to your significant other. Communication is very important to have unconditional love, especially for yourself. You have to trust yourself, and you have to be that free spirit that goes within yourself to the different dimensions in you to shadow yourself and do that work to bring out a new chapter in your life. Now, as of being judgmental to your partner, try to be better than them, never appreciate their achievements, that's just fear-based love. Unconditional love is the whole opposite. It's patient, it's kind, it's sweet, it's enduring, it's divine, it's unconditional, it's forgiveness, it's being sorry, it's being open, being honest, being trusting, Giving and receiving is one thing that unconditional love brings. It doesn't matter if one person and your partner doesn't have the same type of income. It matters what you feel inside and how you feel, and what work have you done when you go in and begin to let all those painful memories flow and release through your body, because it's toxic. Okay. Sometimes in our mind we can linger into worlds within worlds, because our subconscious mind does, and our subconscious mind and our conscious mind walks of those truths. So in the painful realities, as we do some shadow work to start a new chapter, we begin to feel those pains that we once thought we didn't want to. Well, when we once put them away to not feel them, feel that pain. But when you're going to have to feel that pain as you do your shadow work to start this new chapter, because planetary light is whole inside you. So while you're a free spirit, to start this new chapter, you go within worlds of dimensions you already live in. They're higher dimensions of your conscious mind. Okay, you are a creator of your own world and your own destiny. You also, to love yourself, your body, mind, soul, and spirit, is to do shadow work, and to bring about a new person in yourself. You have to moralize in the things that harm you to become fruitful, and the things that you're going to become. Okay, also it raises your own vibrational light when you go within. That's why this big old thing of light is here. Okay, when we see that infinite powers and light and creativity and prosperity comes from within, it's how we feel, it shows outside of us. So whatever's internal is going to show external, because whatever's external is always going to, how can you say, always going to break the darkness and show the light, okay? So being a Mother Earth is positive, even for 5 minutes a day. That's even good, to be in that spirit of that vibration and frequency that is high all the time, because nobody can take that from her, because she's natural like that. She's like a natural Mary Jane. You know what I mean? And so there's always galaxies within our worlds that spins in our subconscious and our conscious mind. And so the sources of life is inside of us and outside of us, but we first have to find it inside of us first by doing shadow work. You want to be a high vibration and a healthy light to all, no matter who you are, and just use your communication to and show unconditional love while you communicate to others. By raising your own vibration or your frequency, you come to Mother Nature, and you get it from there. Okay, because when you close yourself off and you're isolated inside the house, the frequencies inside that house is going to rub off on you. That's what you're going to feel. But when you're outside in nature, you have a different type of frequency that never lowers or never dissolves. So the amazing powers that are lies within you in these worlds within worlds to start this new chapter, you have to really think about your actions and words, what you speak when you speak it, okay? And you're always a free spirit to do, say, and go where you want. So yeah, just communicate as best as you can with, you know, people around you. That's what I'm learning right now, is to be more patient and how to communicate, you know, with my loved ones. So I hope this message helped you guys today. So I'm just gonna let go because I want to post this up, and what if it doesn't even post up? So then I'm gonna have to redo it. Come on, baby. Wanna go through? Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on. I got my cat. Look, this is my cat. See my cat? All right, guys. I'll see you guys next inspirational message. Peace.